Hello, my name is Morgan. This will be just a really quick, gentle warm up. You might want to do this once you've woken up in the morning or when you're winding down at the end of your day. Or you could do it both times of day, like bookends. So great, let's get started. We'll start in a comfortable seated position. You could have your legs crossed. Maybe you'd like to take a half lotus with your right or your left foot. Maybe come onto the fingertips and just gently press yourself up and back down, just to really keep those sits bones connected to the ground. Good. Maybe closing down the eyes, gently tuck the chin, and take a few shoulder rolls up and back. Lovely. Really feeling the journey of that roll. Great, and then let's take a few going forward. So back, up, and forward. Feeling each step of the movement. And then just bringing the shoulders to neutral. Gently bring the head to one side. Keep that chin down. Maybe take the same arm as the side the head is on and just gently stretch it toward the shoulders. Stretch that ear down. No need to pull too hard. Keep everything nice and soft. Take a few breaths here through your nose. Feel the rise and fall of the belly and the chest. And on your next exhale, just tilt your head to an angle, bringing the face toward the pec. Good. Again, nice and gentle. Keep breathing. And then gently lift the head. You could keep the eyes closed, bringing it back to center. Good. Nice. And then tuck your chin. Roll the head over to the opposite side. Take that hand. Send the ear toward the shoulder. Nice and soft. Not stopping the breath, not holding or gripping. Just letting everything go. Letting everything soften. Notice the journey of the breath. Maybe you stretch a little bit more on the exhale. And on your next exhale, tilt that chin to that angle, getting a different stretch in the back of the neck. Take a few breaths here. And release the arm. Bring everything to center. Good. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, bend the left elbow. Take a lovely side stretch here. You can bend the top elbow, or if you want a little bit more dynamic, straighten those fingertips, straighten the elbow. Keep breathing. Try and push into this bottom hand. Bring a little bit more resistance to your support. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale the nose. Inhale. And exhale, coming back up to center. Nice. Inhale, reach that left arm up. Nice and tall. Exhale, bend that right forearm and elbow. Option to keep it nice and round and soft, or maybe a little bit more yang, a little bit more dynamic here. Both sits bones firmly planted beneath you. Good. Inhale. Really feel that expansion of the rib cage, and exhale, soften. Inhale, expand. Exhale, release, pressing down through this palm, through this supporting arm. Good. And exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale, coming back up to center. Lovely stuff. Release the legs, coming into our tabletop. So the wrists come right underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. The knees are about hip width distance here. Try and keep that head and neck in alignment. Maybe you want to wiggle the hips from side to side, bring that weight forwards and backwards. If you'd like a little bit more, take one set of fingertips towards your knees, being very mindful of the wrists here, and just gently rock back and forth. If you'd like a little bit more, you're feeling you want more stretch in the wrists today, you can take both. Just be really, really mindful of the wrists here. Good. Listen to your body. Good. And then just press those fingertips back, facing forward. Inhale, we come to our cow. We arch that spine, lift the chin, lift the chest. Exhale, we press down through the palms, bringing that resistance, doming the spine into cat. You can close your eyes here, take a few more rounds. Inhale, come to your cow. Lovely. Exhale, rounding to cat. Again, really think about the transition between these two. Every bit of space between those muscles and those joints is important as you go between your cow and your cat. One more time, inhale and exhale. Inhale, back to that neutral spine. Take a few more movements, a few more wiggles, maybe some figure of eights. Maybe you nod the head yes, nod the head no. Nice. Maybe you go back and forth a little bit. Just find a little bit more mobility. Excellent. And then just gently, you can use your hands to help. Bring that right knee into center. Help that left foot forward in between the hands, framing that front foot. Knees over those toes. Just gently start to rock back and forth here. You might hear some clicks or crunches. Just be mindful here. It doesn't have to be too mobile. Just seeing where your hip creases are at. Good. All together, let's meet in that low lunge. We'll press the right palm down. Send that left arm nice and high, fingertips long. Again, pressing into this support here, not trying to slump into that shoulder. Really pressing, lifting off. Good. Holding here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale the nose. And exhale the nose back to framing that front foot. Nice. Take a few more rocks forward and back. Lovely. And then on your next inhale, rise up. Open your arms up to cactus arms. Those shoulder blades should want to kiss each other at the back. Good. Nice, energetic fingertips here. Inhale, we arch that spine, lift the chin, lift the chest. Exhale, send the palms together, round the spine, lower the chin. Inhale, open up, kiss those shoulder blades together. And exhale, contract. Being mindful of that front knee. It will move slightly between the poses. But just keep that alignment. Keep those knees over those toes. Excellent. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, contract. And inhale back to your low lunge. Good. Tuck those back toes. Send that back knee nice and high. Bring that left foot to meet the right, holding in your plank. Inhale. You can drop to your knees if you want. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And if you're not already on your knees, lower the knees. Bend the elbows, lower the chest, lower the chin. Those elbows are framing the rib cage. And inhale to your cobra. And then exhale, tuck the toes, press the thighs up and back. Send the tailbone high to your Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. You can pedal those feet. Nice and slow. Take it nice and slow here. We're just kind of waking up or winding down. So really feel those hamstrings, the back of the thighs, just lengthening, softening. Keep thinking soft. Good. Few more pedals. Maybe you want to widen your feet. Maybe bend the knees. Really think about that spine nice and long, like a ramp. Good. Nice. Inhale through your nose, coming to stillness. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out the mouth. Closing the lips. Inhale. And then exhale, step that right foot, the opposite foot, in between your hands. Lower that back knee. And just gently start to take those rocks forward and back. You can be on your fingertips or flat on the palms, or if you have bricks or blocks, you can feel free to use those as well. Again, one side might feel completely different to the other. Keep breathing. One more round. And let's all meet in our low lunge here. Nice. Pressing through that left palm, that supporting palm. Inhale, reach the right arm high, extend the fingertips, pressing into this support. Good. Nice. Holding here. Inhale. Exhale the nose. Inhale the nose. And exhale, send that other palm down, frame the front foot. Nice. Take a few moments here. Good. And then on your next inhale, rise up, open those arms to cactus, find your grounding, find your balance here. Inhale, extend the chin, extend the chest. Exhale, contract. Feel that slight shift in weight. The knee stays over the toes. Good. Keep moving in your own time. If one feels a bit nicer than the other, maybe hold there a bit longer. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale, frame that front foot again. Maybe take a few more rocks forward and back. Lovely. Coming to stillness. Tuck those back toes, lift the back knee. Maybe send that heel back. Feel a bit of an extra stretch. So it's the difference between this and this. Activating that Achilles. Good. And then sending the front foot to meet the back. Maybe you hold in your high plank, nice and hollow. Maybe gently rock forward, send those heels back. Again, it's the difference between here and here, really activating. Good. Feel free to come onto your knees. Nice. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And then exhale, lower the knees, bend the elbows, lower the chest, lower the chin. Inhale to your cobra. And exhale, place the back toes to touch, those big toes. Send the sits bones back and melt into a child's pose. Nice. Holding here. Keep that breath. Really think of the breath going all the way from the tail and out the crown of the head. Lovely. Inhale, think of that journey of the breath. And exhale, release, soften. Inhale, that breath journey. Exhale, release. Lovely stuff. Inhale, we come back to our tabletop. Maybe you take a few more wiggles. Nod your head yes, nod your head no. Good. And then just come back to a seated position. Good. Maybe feeling a little bit more open in those hips, those sits bones, maybe slightly more grounded than they were just a couple of minutes ago. We're just more aware of our bodies. We're more open, soft, hopefully. Good. Maybe you place those fingertips to the side, roll those shoulders up and back, press them down, lift the sits bones, and release them down. Good. Inhale, we reach the arms up. Nice, strong gaze. And exhale, send them back down. You can close your eyes here. Inhale, reaching up, maybe the chin and the head lift. And exhale, maybe we bow the head, bow the chin, bring those hands down. One more time, inhale, rise. And then exhale, let's take a twist over to the left. So that right arm goes over that left knee. The opposite arm goes behind. Inhale, we lengthen the trunk of the body. Exhale, we twist a little bit deeper. Inhale. Exhale, be mindful of gripping the fingers. Try and keep them soft. Inhale. And then exhale, coming back to center. Good. Inhale, extend the chest, send the shoulders back, lift the gaze. Exhale, come to our seated cat. Contract that spine, lower the chin. Inhale, extend, nice soft elbows. And exhale, contract. Good. Inhale, we rise up, reach those arms up. And exhale, twisting over to the opposite side. Careful of gripping those fingers. Inhale, extend. And exhale, twist. You can bend the back elbow if it's easier. Inhale, extend. And exhale, find something deeper. One more time, inhale. And exhale, coming back to center. Give the body a little wiggle. Maybe do a few rolls of the neck, nice and gentle. Just going halfway, and then eventually maybe a full 360 around. Keep breathing. Lovely. And then bringing the palms to heart center, those thumbs are on the top of the chest. Release those elbows. Nice. A lot of times we want to hold here. Just keep them nice and soft. Good. Take a big inhale through the nose. You can close your eyes. Exhale everything out the mouth. Nice long sigh. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale, reach those arms up one more time. And exhale out the mouth. Release the arms. Blinking open the eyes. Thank you so much for taking this time for yourself, your body, your mind. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much.